Hey there, Washington Commanders fans. Today I've got two hot news items for you, and the last one is about a surprise signing. I'm sure these two pieces of news will make your heart race and your eyes sparkle with hope. The 2024 season is approaching, and there's one name everyone knows very well, Jaden Daniels. This guy is coming in hot, but he needs to be very careful because they'll try to hurt him during games. I'll also explain why he was named the best breakout candidate according to Pro Football Focus. So subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, and let's dive into this story together. And don't forget about our last news item of the day. Who doesn't love a good underdog story? About a rookie who arrives with low expectations and surprises everyone? That's exactly what we're hoping to see with Jaden Daniels. He's not just another name on the NFL quarterback list. According to Pro Football Focus, Daniels has the potential not only to explode in his rookie season, but also to be a fantasy football star. And this, my friends, is because of a skill we love to see on the field: scrambling. He's one of those players who can decide the game with his own legs, you know? The type of QB who, when you think he's about to be sacked, has already gained 20 yards running. And why is this so important for fantasy football? Simple. Quarterbacks who run have immense value in fantasy. And Daniels doesn't run just a little. In fact, he runs at a much higher rate than any other recent quarterback, and that's a huge differentiator. When we talk about mobile quarterbacks, names like Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts, and Taysom Hill come to mind, right? Well, Daniels has everything it takes to be on that list, and maybe even surpass them. Remember how Fields finished as the sixth quarterback in 2022, thanks mainly to his rushing yards? Imagine what Daniels can do if he follows the same path. During his college career, Daniels achieved a Pro Football Focus grade of 91.5 when it comes to running. That's the best grade among Power 5 quarterbacks in the last decade, folks. He simply knows how to avoid tackles and extend plays with his legs, something that already puts him at an elite level. Comparisons with names like Lamar Jackson and Anthony Richardson are inevitable, but Daniels has a particularity. He's a true master of the scramble. He had 258 scrambles in college, the highest mark for any quarterback in the last decade. Can you believe it? That's music to the ears of fantasy managers looking for a high-potential quarterback for their teams. Now, let's not forget that Daniels isn't just a runner. He also knows how to throw the ball, folks. With a college passing grade of 84.0, he showed that he has solid mechanics and the ability to make aerial plays. Sure, he's not yet at the same level as the league's more experienced passers like Jalen Hurts, but honestly, who expects a rookie to come in at that level? What we want to see is evolution, him growing game by game, learning from mistakes, and becoming a complete quarterback. And I believe he has everything it takes for that. And it's not just us keeping an eye on him. We have to remember that Cliff Kingsbury is the new offensive coordinator for the Commanders, and he's a guy who knows better than anyone how to work with mobile quarterbacks. Look at what he did with Kyler Murray in Arizona. Murray was always among the top 12 fantasy quarterbacks during his time with Kingsbury. Now imagine what he can do with Daniels in Washington. It looks like the Commanders' offense is going to be the talk of the town this season. As the season approaches, we see that Daniels is being chosen as one of the last starting quarterback options in fantasy. But honestly, I think that's an underestimation of his potential. If he can well integrate his dual threat abilities into Kingsbury's offensive scheme, he has everything it takes to finish the season among the top 3 fantasy quarterbacks. And let's face it, who doesn't want to see that happen? Commanders fans have plenty of reasons to be excited. Just imagine Daniels dominating the field, lighting up the scoreboards, and putting the Commanders back in the spotlight. Now let's dive a bit deeper into Jaden Daniels' skills. What makes him such an interesting choice for fantasy is his unpredictability. He's the type of player who can win the game at any moment, whether with a 40-yard pass or running solo for a spectacular touchdown. This type of player is not only valuable on the field, but is also a nightmare for opposing defenses who never know what to expect from him. On any given play, Daniels can change the course of the game, and that's exactly what all Commanders fans want to see. Moreover, the combination of youth and the desire to prove his worth might be the key to Daniels' success. He's entering the league with a hunger for victory that's palpable, and, as we've seen many times in NFL history, this combination of raw talent and determination can be explosive. Daniels isn't just trying to be good, he wants to be the best, and that's something we should admire. Every practice, every preseason game, everything is an opportunity for him to show the world that he deserves to be among the best. And for those thinking he's just a promise, Let me remind you, never underestimate the willpower of a rookie with something to prove. Jaden Daniels has a unique chance to show what he can do, and with Kingsbury's support, he has the tools to turn this opportunity into success. And this isn't just for fantasy football, folks. We're talking about potential to lead the team to important victories. The 2024 season could be the beginning of a new era for the Commanders, and Daniels is right at the center of this revolution. Now, folks, I want to hear from you. What do you think? Will Daniels really explode and become a star this season? Will they try to hurt Daniels during games? Now we have another hot news item. You know that excitement that hits when we're close to the start of the NFL season? Well, it seems our team is in full swing, making changes that could give the roster a new look. Get ready to meet a name that could make a difference this season. Don't miss a second of this video because I'm going to tell you everything about this signing, what it could mean for the team, and of course, what we, as passionate fans, can expect. So, go ahead and give that like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Alright folks, let's get to the good stuff. The Washington Commanders have announced the signing of wide receiver Noah Brown, former player for the Houston Texans and Dallas Cowboys. If you're not familiar with the name yet, don't worry, I'll get you up to speed on everything. Noah is a 28-year-old veteran with a solid NFL career, and he's come to fill an important gap in our roster. With the departure of Jahan Dotson, who was traded to the Philadelphia Eagles, many were wondering who would step up to be a key piece in our offense. And it looks like the Commanders have found their answer. This decision to sign Noah Brown wasn't made lightly. The guy has plenty of experience and has already proven his worth on the field. A graduate of Ohio State University, Brown had an interesting journey to get here. He was selected in the 7th round of the 2017 draft by the Dallas Cowboys, where he began to show his skills as a wide receiver. He also played a season with the Houston Texans before joining our team. And you must be wondering, but what does he bring that's special to the Washington Commanders? Let's break that down now. Noah is known for his ability to play both as a wide receiver and in other offensive positions, making him a versatile and strategic player. During his college career, he accumulated over 3,000 all-purpose yards and 42 touchdowns, showing that he's a complete athlete. In his college years, he played as a wide receiver, running back, and even as a kick returner. Not to mention the offers he received from major universities like Notre Dame, Penn State, and USC, showing that his talent was noticed early on. Could he be the missing piece for our offense to explode this season? But Noah Brown's story isn't just one of success, folks. He also faced many challenges that tested his resilience and determination. In his sophomore year of college, he suffered a serious injury that took him out for the entire season. And yet, he came back stronger than ever. This resilience is exactly what we need in our team, especially in a sport as demanding as football. In his years with the Dallas Cowboys, he had his ups and downs, but always maintained a professional attitude and showed that he's a player who doesn't give up easily. And this attitude can be crucial in inspiring the rest of the team. So what can we expect from Noah Brown this season with the Commanders? If we look at his performance last year with the Texans, he had some brilliant games. For example, against the Cincinnati Bengals, he had the best game of his career with 7 receptions for 172 yards. A performance like that shows he still has a lot to offer, and that he can become an essential piece in our offense. Plus, he has experience in playoff situations, which could be a game changer for us. Will Noah be able to repeat these memorable performances and take the Washington Commanders to a new level? We'll be keeping an eye out. And folks, I'm going to speak as a fan. This signing has me really excited. It's not every day we see our team making such an interesting move in the market. The Jahan Dotson trade caught many by surprise, but Noah Brown's arrival brings new life and hope that we can surprise people this season. He's a player who can help in both passing and running situations, increasing the options for our offense. And if there's one thing we've learned in the NFL, it's that having a versatile offense is essential to reaching the playoffs and beyond. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this signing? Will Noah Brown be the difference maker we need? Will he be able to quickly adapt to the Washington Commanders scheme and become one of the pillars of the team? Leave your comment down below. I really want to know your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to receive all notifications.